Hi, I'm Michael Garvey of Lux AV. We are a high-end residential AV company specialising in smart homes, audiovisual, cinema rooms. Today we're in Carlisle in North Cumbria. The project has been quite a long time coming for us. We engaged with the clients back in 2017 for initially a new build that they were wanting to build. They ended up buying a large Georgian townhouse, converting it into a family home with full AV, the smart home within it. The brief from our clients was quite clear from day one, even in the original house that they didn't build. One of the clients is quite techie, in fact very techie, the other not so much. They wanted a lot of technology, but they also wanted it simplified. Big fans of Apple, so they wanted everything to be able to work within Apple, but they also wanted very much an automated house, so when they walk into rooms, not just lights to come on, but music to come on. Depending on what time of day, or if they're having dinner, they want the blinds to close to certain levels. Within the house, full house AV and smart home, so we have Lutron homeworks throughout to all rooms, controlled by Lutron Palladium keypads to every room, a mixture of a white finish and a metal finishes depending on the decor within the room. We have Lutron shading to every room in the house, and that's a mixture of roller shades, Venetian wooden blinds, and also curtain tracks. Multi-room audio to 16 zones using Sonance, a mixture of in-ceiling speakers, in-wall speakers and also invisible speakers to certain rooms to keep with the aesthetic. Ruckus Wi-Fi access points covering the whole 4 floors of the house. We have a Wisdom dedicated cinema, which is a line source cinema, JVC NZ7 projector. Also more recently installed as an upgrade is the Mad VR core, and then covering all of it is a control force system. Clients came down to Habitech, I believe about 4 or 5 years ago, wanting to know about products and brands that we use, why we use them, what was good, what wasn't. They knew very early on that they wanted a dedicated cinema. They'd never heard of Wisdom, and when they listened to it, they only wanted Wisdom. So the products within the room, LA ties to the LCRs, 2 S10 subs, 4 surrounds, which are P2Is, and an ICI 6s in the ceiling for heights. Projector-wise, we've got a JVC NZ7 along with a Mad VR, separate power amplifier by Arcam and Arcam processor. We designed it in-house, so the aesthetics were designed in-house. It was fabric wrapped, it had acoustic treatment behind the fabric, and it ended as line source, which was always our preference, and the clients understood why and the benefits of line source. One of the important factors about choosing Lutron and choosing a lighting control system was the ability to set scenes. Whilst they wanted automated systems in a lot of places or automated control, the cinema room one is an area where they wanted to have a bit of fun with, and mixed with the ability to turn TVs on or turn projectors on. Lutron allowed them to do that from one keypad. So their keypad allows them to have certain scenes, certain colours within there, certain lighting settings, and it's perfect for them. So the drawing room was one of the other key areas of the house where there was a bit of thought had to go into it. But what was important was to have high quality audio in there. So when we took them to Habitech, they listened to the Invisible series from Sonance, absolutely loved both the sound but also the idea that they're invisible and don't detract from the aesthetic of the room, which is why we've gone with a high level Invisible series system in there. So the specification within the drawing room was a pair of IS-10 invisible speakers from Sonance and also an IS-10W subwoofer within the room, all with Sonance's acoustic back boxes. It works perfectly in that room. The room has been very well interior designed and thought out. The speakers don't detract from that at all. Lutron shading is in every room in the house. There's approximately 30 Lutron, both roller shades, wooden Venetians and curtains throughout the house, and they wanted that luxury of walking into a room and pressing a button and setting a scene, which includes their curtains, which includes their blinds. So the Lutron shades within the room we're in now, which is the dining room and also the formal drawing room, the size of the bays are quite large, quite wide, and were to the millimetre the largest that Lutron could do the wooden Venetians in. Therefore, we have the 2 largest wooden Venetian blinds width-wise in the UK, and we think in the world, because Lutron can't make them any bigger, and they work perfectly, they're brilliant. The value add from Habitec's been significant. Fairly simple things like Wi-Fi heat maps to assist us with making sure that the audio is the right option for a room. Shading in particular, George at Habitec was a huge help, helping specify it. And from a project as a whole, making sure that we fit our client's budget and our budget. Project's fantastic. It's one of my favourite projects that we've done over the years. To work in a project that is an older house, about 120 years old, it has a history to me. My family's offices used to be literally across the road, and mix that in with some fantastic products and systems in the house. It was one of my favourite projects we've ever done.